Alright guys, so this is the second time I'm filming this because I don't know what happened on the last one, but it only filmed like 25 seconds. So we're gonna redo everything. We're gonna start new like this is the first time. So anyways, before I even go any more into this video, I'm gonna show you a sound clip of me recording with the booth, and I'm gonna show you a sound clip with me recording without the booth, just so you can get that out the way, and then you can keep going if you want to hear me rant about it even more. All right, y'all. So this is what it sounds like outside of the booth. As you can hear, you could probably, if you listen really close, you could probably hear outside. I can hear birds. Let's see what else I can hear. I don't know what that was, but I heard something else. But you get the gist. It's just way better in there. And then on top of that, because I can hear homeboy down the street right now, or that car driving, I know in my head, I think that they can hear me too. So it kind of messes up my flow and my creativity. So get yourself the booth. Do yourself a favor and get yourself the booth. I don't know if y'all can see me, but this is what it sounds like inside of the booth. You can't hear nothing. You can't hear nothing like yo. So this is what it sounds like inside of the booth. It sounds pretty good. I mean, you can't hear anything outside. You only can hear what's going on inside. And then if you check this out, look. Yo. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but you can barely hear that. And that's literally me turning around. Yo. These things right here are nuts. They just absorb sound. I don't even know how they do it. Back what I was saying was, what's up everyone? So, I've been talking about this booth for the last, I don't even know. Y'all heard it millions of times, so you only can imagine if you were actually here in person with me, because I'll be talking about it again. I mean, you guys been hearing me talk about this booth probably in 4 videos. You know, I can't stop talking about it, but it's finally here. For me personally, this is literally the best gift ever. If you're an artist out there, if you want to record, this thing will give you 100% the best quality. It'll give you top-notch quality. That's what I'll say. It's beautiful, and you know, you can hear it here. It's noisy, it's loud. There's cars, there's fire trucks, there's ambulance, there's cops going around all the time. There's helicopters flying around. It cuts all that out. It's not foolproof. It's not foolproof, but it's like about 80%. So you know, and it comes with these like sound absorbing pads that you get to put around it that kind of like absorb everything, so even if a sound does creep in, it's gonna take it all out. It also comes with a nice little fan that your mic doesn't pick it up, so if it gets hot in there, you can turn that on. It's like they thought of everything, you know what I mean? They thought of everything that you could possibly think of, you know, for your own personal space. And I think this is the future. Honestly, I think this is the future. I think every artist should take this into their own hands. You know, to get the most power for yourself, you should be trying to make your own beats. You should be trying to record yourself. You should be trying to mix your own self. You should be trying to take everything into your own hands. I mean, sometimes, you know, people that can see the vision, you can bring them in. But, you know, when a lot of people start getting involved into your creative process, it starts to cloud it. For me personally, it starts to cloud it a little bit. First of all, let me say this before I go anymore. This is not a sponsored video. This is just me just talking about it because I love it that much. If you want it, you can go to ClearSonic. It's called the isolation booth. There's a whole bunch of different kinds, so get the one that fits your apartment or your house. But I'm so impressed with it, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so, you know, it allows me to create in my own world without having to worry about anything else outside of that booth. When you're inside, you can't really hear anything that's going on outside, and when you're outside, you can't really hear anything that's going on inside. I mean, you can kind of hear it, but it's not substantial to where you're gonna wake your neighbors up or you're gonna piss off your roommate. It's perfect. You know, my process is I go inside of it. I go in there and I freestyle for like 10 takes, and I pick one that I like the most, or I cut a bunch of them, like the parts that I do like, and I write to it, and then I go in there and do it again, and it's allowed. Hold on. But it's just allowed me to fully create, and you know, I'm grateful, man. It's just, if you have the time and you have the money, just definitely invest in this thing. It's not, you don't need it to create, but it definitely helps you create. I've never in my entire life has had my own studio, have had my own place to create without influence on it. And this is like the first time in my life that I'm going to be able to create without any influence. And it's just, it's liberating, it's freedom. Try it, trust me, just try it if you can. It is a little pricey, but you know, so is a MacBook, so is a computer, you know. It's you got to make sacrifices and make the jump that you need to do so that you can create what you want to create. Downside to having this thing is that it's kind of like space consuming, but you know, if you're into like wanting to, I'm not even gonna justify it. It sucks that it's so big, but at the same time, you know, it is kind of easy to put away. It's just, it's heavy. So it folds up like an accordion. You can take off all the pieces off of it, and then you can kind of store it in the closet or something. But you know, pulling that in and out is kind of, you need at least 1 or 2 people, and it's kind of heavy. I mean, I don't know exactly how much it weighs, but it's over 100 pounds at least. Getting in and out of it is kind of a tricky little maneuver. It's not as easy to open as you would think, but you know, it has its downsides, but it mostly has its upsides. So I guess that's the only like downside, is just how heavy it is. But I don't think they can make it any less heavy with it taking out so much quality of the sound, you know, or bumping up the quality of the sound. I don't think they can make it any lighter. I think it has to be that heavy, unfortunately. But fortunately, if you have a space to just leave it up, then that's the best case scenario. Leave it up. But yeah, it's like moving. If you move places, it's not. See, if I was in the booth, you wouldn't hear that shit. You wouldn't hear none of that. That's the booth. Get ready for some music.
Chilling with your friends and your waist tattoo. I just wanna stare, but your face bad too. I don't really care that it's 2:08. You can come and hang, tell your friends come too. Shopping too often, you open floodgates. Like it when you drop it, don't stop it, you getting off late. Hit me on my phone, I'll come pick you up on a Sunday.